Right. How immature. Never mind. Alright. Mutual energy between you and the person you're dealing with is the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups in reverse. Who you're dealing with? So you both want to stalk, you guys want to spy, you want to look at each other, but you don't want to talk. Why? Someone's not ready to open up. You both are emotionally suppressing your emotions. That makes sense. You guys are suppressing your emotions and no one's ready to be vulnerable. And with the Page of Swords, you guys are just looking at each other from a distance like, oh no, you look at me. Oh no, you talk to me. Oh no, you talk to me. That's cute. It's immature, you know. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Very bad also. Okay. Your feelings towards this person is the World in reverse. Okay. So you feel that something's stuck and stagnant between you guys. Okay. But at the same time, you feel there's unfinished business. Okay. So what I'm getting is that you guys could have cut communication, or you guys could have just taken a break from each other, okay, all of a sudden, and maybe one person cut the other person off very abruptly and you didn't get to be in terms with the end of the relationship or whatever, okay, but there's still something unfinished left between you guys, okay. The World in reverse can also mean that you guys are living at a distance, and distance could also be an issue between you guys, okay. Their feelings towards you is the Three of Cups. This person definitely wants a reunion. They want a reconciliation. They want to chill with you. They want happiness with you. They want something to celebrate with you. The biggest blockage out here is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I think one of you, both of you, whatever, you guys want commitment. So one person wants commitment here, and the other person is probably just wanting to keep it casual, is what I'm getting. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse is also someone, you know, it's also like a delay in a commitment, a delay in something where either there is some more work to be done, or you're just doubting yourself of whether you can get this off ground or not, okay. And that's what I'm getting. One person here is completely in denial or completely in doubt of whether they can lift this or no. Let's clarify. Well, I'll still tell you. The action you're planning to take towards this person is the Nine of Pentacles. So you're not taking action. You know why? Because you realize your self-worth, you realize your value, you realize you're self-reliant, you're financially independent, you got your shit together, you're living the best life, and you feel you don't feel the need to chase the guy or chase the girl right now, because you are at the best part of your life right now. You're in your best phase of your life, and you're like, well, I don't chase man, I don't chase women. I mean, I know what I get, I know what I deserve, and if they really like me and if it's meant to be, it won't pass me by. So badass. I love that. The action they're planning to take towards you is slow ass. Okay, but yes, they're still coming in. Knight of Pentacles. This person wants to give you a commitment. They want to give you stability, security, okay? I'll tell you what's going on. You could be someone, all right. Now, feel free to flip the sides, all right. But you could be probably waiting for this person forever, or you could be waiting for this person to come and commit to you, okay, for a very long time. But because this person is taking forever, right? The biggest blockage is because this person wants to come and correct, okay. So this person could be someone, you know, who looks at every single detail of the work that they want to put in, or everything has to be perfect before this person comes in, okay. And they're just super slow moving, okay. You're just dealing with someone who could have had a lot of trust issues in the past with their relationship, or this person is just like that. Like when they'll come in, when they'll commit to you, that is going to stand the test of time. Believe me, okay? This is someone very trustworthy and very reliable, all right? The problem here is, the only problem out here I'm getting is that this person is very, very slow moving, okay? And maybe either this person is struggling financially, or they're just not sure if they can get this to go off ground. That's why it's always like a missed opportunity or a delayed opportunity. Let's clarify. Why is the World in reverse as Gemini's feelings? Why is the World in reverse? Yeah, you've ended things with this person. It's sucking the energy out of you, okay? It's getting you emotionally so, it's draining you out emotionally, okay? but I feel that you're holding back communication with this person, okay? Because I think that, you know what, with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Death here, okay, I feel that you're looking for a change. You want change. You want something to change drastically. You want like this huge transformation, okay? Either you're going through this transformation or you want this change to happen, okay? And for you, I'm getting almost like, you know what, I'm not going to jump in and act impulsively this time, okay? I'm going to think and I'm going to hold back. I'm in no rush this time. And that's why it's almost like you're probably letting this unfinished business be unfinished, is what I'm getting. Because you're holding back. Because with the Death here, you ended things, okay? But you ended things for a good reason. You ended things because you want to see a complete change. You want this entire relationship to transform into something better, okay? You want to shut the old. You feel, I'm getting, you feel that, you know what, that in order for something new to come in, you gotta let the old die, okay? So it's almost like if you, I'm getting that you're wanting this person to commit to you, okay? And it's like, you know what, this person's not gonna commit like this, okay? So I'd rather end, and I'd rather let, if it's, again, I'm getting a lot of, if it's meant to be, it won't pass me by is what I'm getting. That's what you're thinking, Gemini. That's why you're ending it, and that's why you're holding back this time. You're not moving in impulsively. You're not like rushing in to communicate with this person. You're leaving the unfinished business as unfinished business. Like, okay, all right, it is what it is. All right, where's the Three of Cups here? Where's the Three of Cups here? Give me one more card for the Seven of Wands. Where's the Seven of Wands? Okay. All right. This person's really thinking about you, okay? You know what? This person, right? So I'm getting that this person, they love you very much. They love you very much, okay? We have the King of Cups here. You could be dealing with someone who's mastered their emotions, okay? This is someone, you know, who won't really like react so much. You know, it's like, yeah, I love you. Like, okay, all right. There's no need to get so excited about it, you know, something like that. And you're probably more like say something, let's do this, let's do that, you know, like a little difference of energies is what I'm getting. The person you're dealing with, King of Cups, okay? This is someone who's got their shit together, okay? They're very mature, and they like to keep a balance with their emotions, okay? And you on the other side, probably you're just more like, no, say something, you know, like, let's make this exciting. I'm getting, you're more of the drama side, and they're more like, nah, not the drama, okay? Like, that's what I'm getting. This person doesn't like to do the drama, and this time you're cutting off the drama, is what I'm getting. You don't want no drama. You want a transformation. You want a complete change of this relationship, 180 degrees. Or you've just completely ended it, okay? Because you don't want drama in your life, and you're going to leave that as unfinished, is what I'm getting. With the King of Cups, again, this is someone who loves you very much, but they're not someone who are the best at expressing their emotions. They're trusting their intuition, okay? The problem here is that they want a reconciliation with the Three of Cups. This person wants you very badly. They love you, and they want to be with you. They want a reunion with you, but you're dealing with someone who's got their ego up their ass with the Strength and the Seven of Wands. Whoa, that is a lot of strength. That's a lot of ego. That's a lot of stubborn energies, stubbornness. And imagine the amount of strength this person is going to put in just to stay away from you, or just not to show you or express you their emotions. Although with the Nine of Swords, this person, you're on their mind on a constant basis, okay? I think this person needs to make a decision, or they're at the crossroads right now. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the Four of Cups in reverse? Why is the Four of Cups in reverse? So what? We have the Four of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I'm getting someone who feels that this is a very disappointing situation. Okay? The blockage is that something feels like a disappointing situation over and over again. Okay, it's like no matter how many times you give this a chance, right? It's still going to be a disappointing situation. And your, again, lack of communication is another very big blockage between you guys. Okay, one person, there's someone who's very bitter out here. I think every single time the situation is a disappointment, right? Someone gets bitter out here. Someone just gets very pissed off, okay, and they cut the other person off, that person cuts you off, okay. And with the Four of Cups in reverse here, I feel it's always a missed opportunity. It's always a missed opportunity. I think, you know what the blockage out here is, the biggest blockage out here is, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse does not always mean, like I said, a missed opportunity. It can also mean a delay in an opportunity. Maybe this is just not the right time to get a commitment. Maybe it's just not the right time that things will just get off ground. There's a lot more working to do. I think there's a lot more patience that is needed here, okay? And that's where one person is losing their patience. And every single time they lose their patience, okay, they cut the other person off, okay? And that's why it's like, things are like almost like getting together, and then it just falls apart. Again, they give this thing a chance, and again they try to build. Again, they're lacking patience, like, oh, like, come on now, how long am I supposed to wait? And again, things crash down. That's what I'm getting. Alright, what action you're wanting to take towards this person? Like I said, Nine of Pentacles. Flat up on the Nine of Pentacles. Flat up on the Nine of Pentacles. Flat up the Nine of Pentacles. You're stressing, they're stressing, but at least the good thing is that I feel you're seeing things very, very clearly. You could have been very, very much in your head for a very long time, okay? You could have been very indecisive for a very long time. It's almost like you always had to make a choice every single time. This person probably just ghosted you, or probably this person just stopped trying to get away from the topic of commitment, right? And it's like, you know what? You could have been between a rock and a hard place, wanting to make a choice, but I think you finally see things very clearly, okay? It's like you have all the information that you need to make a decision, or you're willing to see the truth, or you're willing to get the clarity, okay? And the clarity that you have is the Nine of Pentacles, okay? But at the same time, again, there's a lot of overthinking here too. You can't walk away. Maybe that's one of the clarities that you're getting, that you need. Okay, so what I'm getting is a combination, okay? So you realize your worth, you realize your value, you realize that you deserve something better, okay? Or you just realize what you want is not asking and not reaching for the stars, okay? But with the Eight of Cups in reverse, I feel you're still very invested into this relationship. You're not being able to walk away. And because you're stuck in between two, right? That's why with the Nine of Swords here, I feel that you are overthinking. You're up in your head all night. You're overanalyzing the situation and you're making it worst. It's like making a mountain out of a molehill. You know, maybe the situation is not as bad as you think it is, but because you're up in your head, right? It's making like a negative spiral in your head, okay? And that's why it's all getting manifested into reality. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Their move towards you is the Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? This person is taking action towards you, but it's going to be super slow, okay? Try for the Knight of Pentacles. They're not happy without you at all. At all. The reason why this person is taking so long to come towards you is because they're not doing anything about it. They're not taking any action towards you. I feel that this month you guys are going to be, for the third week of August, you guys are going to be at a stalemate. You realize your worth and value. They want to come towards you, but they're just not doing anything about it with the Four of Swords. They're just thinking. They're just not taking action. Even if they're taking action, it's still the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving energy of the day. What the fuck? So, where's the moment? Alright. Time for the Five of Cups in reverse. So your likely outcome is moving forward. Okay, not crying over spilled milk anymore. You know why I'm feeling this is because you almost got a realization again, right? With the Nine of Pentacles, like, alright, never mind. I'm okay on my own. I feel you're not going to chase this person anymore, and you're not going to rush into talking to this person anymore. You're not going to be impulsive. You're not acting impulsively this time. Why is the Five of Cups in reverse? Cups in reverse as a likely outcome. Okay, alright. 5 cards, too many cards. I can't do this. Try for the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Give me one more card. I think you're stopping. You're not. Give me one more card for the Magician in reverse. Why is the Magician in reverse? Why is the Magician in reverse? Try for the Magician in reverse. Try for the Magician in reverse, please. I love this. I love this. I love this. Bottom of the deck. With the Queen of Wands and the Emperor here, I feel that you're being badass. You're setting healthy boundaries. You're taking control of the situation. You're no longer losing control of the situation. Okay, I feel you're ready to take the reins of this relationship. If not at least this relationship, at least you know what you're passionate about. And with the Queen of Wands, you've got that confidence. Okay, you know, I feel, you know what, somehow I feel you know that this person's coming towards you. Okay, and you're just going to sit there all pretty. With the Empress here, you again, Empress, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. What the fuck? That is like women empowerment. I love that. Just so much in your power. You realize exactly, I mean, that you're manifesting, but at the same time, you're more like, you know what? I'm just going to go do my shit. If this person has to come in, they will. I'm just getting that over and over again. I've said that like 100 times. I feel you're not, and you're giving up. Two things, okay? You're not crying over spilled milk because either A, you're feeling powerless about the situation, or you're just not wanting to manifest this anymore again. I'm getting, okay? Because you probably tried a lot earlier, okay? And because you couldn't wait, there was a lack of patience here, right? You're not manifesting this anymore. And I think you're just going to sit there all pretty and wait for this person to come in. If they come in, good. If they don't, good. That's what I'm getting. This is so awesome. I love this. I love the healthy boundaries that you're setting in. Okay, you're standing up for yourself and it's probably up to them. I mean, I don't think you're chasing this person at all. They're coming in. They're thinking about it. They're not doing anything about it. But I think you both are not taking action. Again, you're doing you and they're just waiting. I think, you know what? I can also feel that probably this person is waiting for you to come in and communicate first. Okay, because they're being in their ego. They're very stubborn. That's what I have for you. Let me know if this reading resonates with you. Leave your comments below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.